Good morning, degenerates, and welcome to another episode of Boring Crypto IO, a place where I read you the boring crypto news every morning, Monday through Friday, just so you don't have to. My name is Not Important, and I am your host. Guys, smash the like button, turn the bell for notifications, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into it. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong: being anti-crypto is really bad political strategy. Maybe. Maybe not. Do our politics even matter in the US anymore? I don't know. Ripple gets approval to operate as digital asset service operator in Ireland. Ripple and XRP continuing to move forward. Guys, BlackRock meets the SEC Nasdaq to discuss listing rules for spot Bitcoin ETF. Guys, it's going to happen. And last but not least, I don't know what the hell that was. Last but not least, Senator reveals the American Bankers Association helped craft the new anti-crypto bill. You think? Obviously. Guys, to the market. Refresh. Current market cap right now sitting at 1.61 trillion, down just 0.27 from yesterday. Bitcoin Dom, it's 52.1%. ETH Dom, 60.5. Gwei, out of control. 50 Gwei will get you that e-transaction. Fear and greed sitting at 71. Yesterday started out green. Had a little bit of a pullback for Bitcoin, and now we're back to greenish, I'm assuming. We're going to talk about that here shortly when we get to the charts. But, per usual, let's blow through the top 100 and pick out the outliers. Injective. Holy snap, guys. Are we going to see 50 this week? I think if we continue in this direction, we might. INJ up 8.6% on the day, guys. 74% for the week. Melting faces. IMX up 7.17 for the day. HBAR up 9.5 for the day. Near Protocol up 20% for the day. VeChain up 8.83% on the day. Stacks ripping 23.52% on the day, guys. Mr. Sats 1000 Sats is down 9% today. Bonk is down 9.71%. Ordi is down 5.73%. Terra Luna Classic is down 6.15. Mina is ripping 14.61 to the upside. Sui is up 9.92% on the day. Rose is up 6.25%. And that's it, guys. That is your top 100. DYDX ticking back into the top. Guys, let's go to Bitcoin. Drew my little squiggle line here for you yesterday of what could potentially happen. We did break out. And honestly, man, I would consider this a retest. We broke back into the pattern technically and then literally just ripped right back out. So if my pattern is correct or not correct or whatever, I mean, maybe this is where it should be. I don't know. But it looks like to me that we're actually in this triangle as opposed to the ascending channel. We're going to lean on that. We're going to continue with this little draw we have going on here. Let's say this is your retest, your breakout. Hopefully we continue to the upside. Here's what we're looking for, guys. If we can't break 44, I'll say it this. If we can't break 45 to 46, I think we're going to retrace back down to 37-ish. I do. We have to break 45, at least this 44.5, and flip that into support somehow. If we're going to continue moving upside to the upside without a significant pullback. That's where my head's at. We'll see what happens. But the market has reacted to this pullback and then bounce because it's starting to flip really hard right now, green. At least that's what I'm seeing. Yeah. But nothing has changed, guys. All levels are the same. I don't want to spend too much time reiterating the same stuff that I've said every day because this has been kind of small price action, not a ton going on. If this was the breakout and retest we needed, let's go. Let's see what we're going to do this weekend. It is Wednesday. We are at hump day. Let's see if we can get past that 44,506 line. Fingers crossed, y'all. All right, that's it. That's Bitcoin, guys. Nothing new. On to the news. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong, being anti-crypto is really bad political strategy. According to the entrepreneur, 38% of young people believe crypto can increase economic opportunities. We agree. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong has explained he believes a tough stance on crypto is strategically ineffective for United States politicians hoping to get elected in 2024. On December 19th, Armstrong posted a video of U.S. Senator Roger Marshall admitting that the American Bankers Association, the ABA, helped craft a digital asset anti-money laundering act, also known as the crypto ban bill. The entrepreneur suggested 5 reasons he believes being anti-crypto is really bad political strategy going into 2024. The first, Armstrong wrote that 52 million U.S. citizens hold crypto. Second, 38% of young people believe crypto can increase economic opportunities. Also, crypto prices are up 90% year to date, while only 9% of Americans are satisfied with the current financial system. The fifth reason, according to Armstrong, is that the Stand with Crypto Alliance, a 501c4 nonprofit advocating the crypto industry among elected politicians, is on its way to 1 million supporters. Armstrong didn't provide any sources for the data he mentioned, but most of the numbers he cited to come from Coinbase report published on October 23. The information is based on surveys conducted chiefly by Morning Consult's polling firm in the summer of fall of 2023. Summer and fall. I was like, summer in fall? The Digital Asset Anti-Money Laundering Act, first introduced in December of 2022, aims to bring crypto technologies such as non-custodial wallets, validators, and mining pools under strict banking regulations in the United States. Strict banking regulations. First of all, am I deep enough into this video to cuss? Hopefully I am. I am not monetized anyway. Fuck you. The whole point of this is so we don't have to deal with banks, because banks are the enemy. Banks are corrupt. And it's funny that they keep trying to corral crypto into a place where they are guided under banking rules. F you. So, in December of 2023, the bill garnered support from 5 additional senators, 3 of whom are members of the Banking Committee. You think? Surprise, surprise. Additionally, the Bank Policy Institute, a U.S. banking advocacy group, has endorsed the anti-crypto legislation proposed by Senator Elizabeth Warren. Who's voting for these people? Hopefully nobody watching this show. Man, really bad allergies today. Yeah, man. I don't know what to say. Let me know what you think. Comments down below. All right, moving on. Ripple gets approval to operate as digital asset service operator in Ireland. Other companies in the CBI VASP register include Coinbase and Gemini exchanges, the payment processor MoonPay, Zodia Custody, and others. Cryptocurrency payment network Ripple has reached another regulatory milestone in Ireland, with the Central Bank of Ireland, CBI, approving the firm as a virtual asset service provider. Announcing the news on December 19th, Ripple said it has now been added to the CBI's list of registered VASPs, not WASPs, VASPs, VASPS, is allowing the firm to provide certain digital asset services in Ireland. According to the data of the CBI's VASP register, Ripple can conduct transactions on behalf of another natural or legal person who moves digital assets from one address or account to another. Ripple is also allowed to provide crypto exchange services against fiat currencies, as well as exchange between different cryptocurrencies and provide custody services, according to the register. Besides Ripple, the CBI's VASP register includes cryptocurrency firms like the United States-based crypto exchange Coinbase, payment processor MoonPay, Gemini Exchange, and Zodia Custody. With the registration, Ripple aims to offer crypto services to clients within the European Economic Area. After the adoption of major European cryptocurrency regulations known as the Markets in Crypto Asset Regulation, the MICA, expected to come into force by the end of 2024, the MiCA aims to increase the investor protection and improve compliance with anti-money laundering laws. The CBI's addition of Ripple Markets to its list of registered virtual asset service providers is a significant step forward for our business in the region, Ripple's Senior Vice President and Strategic Initiatives, Eric Van Miltenberg, said. He added, Ireland has positioned itself as a supportive jurisdiction for virtual asset industry and consequently as a great place for businesses like Ripple to operate. Reinforcing our decision to select Ireland as our primary base for EU regulation. Ripple's latest regulatory achievement in Ireland come almost 2 years after the company set up its first offices in Ireland. Ripple reportedly opened an office in Dublin in February 2022 with a goal to launch services in Ireland and to serve the wider European market. Apart from global expansion, Ripple has been progressing with its domestic legal issues, securing a significant win in its long-running battle initiated by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission in July of 2023. In its December 2020 lawsuit, the SEC accused Ripple of illegally, read all this, raising more than $1.3 billion in an unregistered security offering by selling the XRP cryptocurrency. Other companies like Coinbase have been increasing their presence in Europe and particularly Ireland recently as well. In October 2023, Coinbase officially announced Ireland as its European crypto hub of choice. Go Ireland. God, guys, dying right now. I hope I'm not getting sick just before Christmas. That would be absolutely tragic. All right, moving on. BlackRock meets SEC Nasdaq to discuss listing rules for spot Bitcoin ETF. Guys, if this doesn't tell you that it's already been approved, I don't know what does. It's done. All right, the discussion revolved around Nasdaq's proposed rule change to list and trade a spot Bitcoin ETF under Nasdaq Rule 5711D. BlackRock, Nasdaq, and United States SEC met for a second time in December to discuss its application for a spot Bitcoin ETF. Bunch of legal stuff. According to an SEC memo, representatives from the three organizations discussed the necessary rule changes required to list the spot Bitcoin ETF, the SEC wrote. The discussion concerned the Nasdaq stock market's proposed rule change to list and trade shares of the iShares Bitcoin Trust under Nasdaq Rule 5711D. The Nasdaq Rule 5711D discussed during the meeting provides the requirements for the initial continued listing of commodity-based trust shares on the Nasdaq. The rule establishes regulatory guidelines for specific criteria for listing, including compliance measures and surveillance mechanisms designed to ensure market integrity and protect users against fraud. This is not the first instance where rules regarding listing a spot Bitcoin ETF on exchanges were discussed. On November 20th, BlackRock and Nasdaq met with the SEC to discuss a proposed rule for allowing a spot Bitcoin ETF to be listed. BlackRock shared a presentation detailing how the company could use an in-kind or in-cash redemption model for the iShares Bitcoin Trust. On December 14th, the SEC held another round of discussions with asset managers proposing a spot Bitcoin ETF. Officials from SEC Chair Gary Gensler's office attended the meeting to discuss the proposed rule change allowing major exchanges to list the ETF. Guys, it's done. January. Let's go. And last but not least, guys, Senator reveals the American Bankers Association helped craft a new anti-crypto bill. We just touched on this in the first article with Brian Armstrong. Lobbying organization for the U.S. banking industry, the American Bankers Association was asked to help with the anti-crypto legislation, according to recent comments from the senator. I'm not surprised because their jobs are all in jeopardy. Big banks have been helping United States Senator Roger Marshall and Elizabeth Warren draft their controversial anti-crypto bill. In a December 20th video that surfaced on X, formerly Twitter, Marshall admitted that he and Warren approached the largest lobbying organization in the United States banking industry, the American Bankers Association, the ABA, for assistance in crafting the Digital Asset Anti-Money Laundering Act. These guys are the enemy, people. Wake up. If you're not paying attention, wake up, please. They just want to control your money and control you. They don't give a shit about anything else. The Digital Asset Anti-Money Laundering Act, first introduced in December of 2022, aims to bring crypto technologies such as non-custodial wallets, validators, and mining pools under strict banking regulations in the United States. The first thing that we did is that we went to the American Bankers Association and said, help us craft this. Help us enslave more people. Got it. Marshall also mentioned Warren's meeting with JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon. I don't know why I say Jimmy. I'm dumb. Who agreed that crypto was only a tool for criminals. The footage was sourced from a parliamentary security intelligence forum earlier in December. Only for criminals, which I'm assuming he's a criminal too because he's buying the shit. In response to the video, Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong expressed his disappointment that Warren and Marshall were now lobbying for banks. Being anti-crypto is a really bad political strategy going into 2024, which we touched on in the first article. Get him, Brian. Meanwhile, finance lawyer Scott Johnson suggested that voters angry at Warren should focus on vulnerable seats that have supported her crusade in the past year. On December 11th, the bill gained 5 new senators as co-sponsors, including 3 members of the Banking Committee. Moreover, U.S. banking advocacy group, the Bank Policy Institute, BPI, has also backed the anti-crypto legislation introduced by Warren. Guys, the entire banking sector and all of the political POSs that rub their noses in the butts of the banking industry are all backing this. Obviously. Anti-crypto commentators often claim that digital assets are mainly used for nefarious activities despite a wealth of evidence to the contrary. Blockchain analysts performed chain analysis showed that less than 0.2% of crypto is used for illicit purposes. Anti-crypto advocates often fail to acknowledge the level of criminal activity in traditional finance, with JP Morgan being one of the most heavily fined banks. Weird. The Wall Street Bank has paid almost $40 billion in fines for a wide range of violations since 2000, according to the violation tracker. Guys, the banks are trying to keep you out of crypto. Why? Because A, they're afraid, and B, they want to control. Do not forget that when me and my woman went to pull some of our money out during the bank collapse earlier this year, when we were concerned, they told us we couldn't. We give you money to hold in a bank for us, and when I go to take it out, you tell me I can't. Got it. Guess what I'm doing? Not keeping anything in that bank anymore. They can all kick rocks and S the D. Guys, let's go to Bitcoin one last time before we get out of here. Yeah. If we start to pull back, per usual, I'm going to look for a bounce at 42,516. Okay? That's it. And then continue moving up. Doesn't mean we won't break back down into the pattern. I'm just looking at stuff down here. Give me a second. Let's go to lower time frames. 1 hour. 1 hour ain't looking that bad. Let's go to the 7 minute. Sam Price, Crypto Lifer. Give him a follow. Give him a shout out. We're still in a in alignment with an upward trajectory, guys. I'm not too worried about this. Just almost following my plan perfectly. Just keep an eye on it, y'all. Outside of that, guys, that's all I've got for you this morning. If you do enjoy the content I provide for you here every morning on Boring Crypto IO, please by all means subscribe to the channel. Turn on the bell for notifications so you know when I do post videos, watch the videos, share the videos on all your social platforms. And above all, if there's anything you can do to help support the adoption of crypto and help grow the channel, guys, please like the videos. It is easy, it is free, and it helps immensely. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. I am out of here.